Well, I think Reid Library, its importance to students initially comes from its location.
Well, it's interesting because now, of course, the Reid occupies an absolutely central position on campus. But when the university first moved down from Irwin Street in the city, the centre of gravity, if you like, was all up at the Stirling Highway end.
It's unique in Australia in the way that it is totally integrated with the landscape.
It certainly is one of the most beautiful places to look out from, looking onto James Oval on one side and the tropical gardens on the other. It's got a very rich history.
In the early 1960s, with the expansion of the university system, dramatic increase in federal funding and consequent increase in the number of students, etc., a new library had to be built.
You'll be given references during lectures which will again direct your footsteps to the library door. The catalogue is also near to the entrance to the general collection. If you are to make the best use of the library, you must learn how to use this key to the book and periodical literature available. The assistants at the issue desk will explain the procedure for borrowing a book.
Reid's a really central place for meeting my friends, meeting classmates, catching up on work and what everyone's been doing, through the week.
So it's not just a library, it's also a social centre, and it's one of the meeting places, most important meeting places on campus. And I think it's clearly been designed intentionally in that way.
I love studying Reid. It's fantastic. The collaborative section is really good for meeting up with friends and working on study together.
But I also like the upstairs area where you can study by yourself.
Before I started working in the Reid, I was studying here and used to spend a lot of time pretty much right here on the third floor, looking out over the oval, watching the cricket.
To come to the library was a good feeling.
It's been there for me through my entire studies. It's been there through my arts commerce degree, through my masters. The collection is fantastic and there's just so much history in this place and so much to learn.
It's undergone substantial changes from, I guess, a ground floor that was crammed full of an increasing library collection to what you see now, which is basically a transparent concourse with students working away on their laptops or on computers, sitting down in lounges.
Definitely, when I started here we had the card catalogues, there was no computers. Obviously the card catalogues have all gone and now there's computers everywhere, so it's a very, very different place.
I think probably the biggest change here for the Reid Library was the invention of the internet and the subsequent invention of Wi-Fi. I think students around campus have definitely benefited from that.
Even though it's changed a lot over time, and particularly over that kind of 20 years, it still seems to have an ability to stay the same and be a time capsule. It's pretty hard to imagine what Reid will be like in another 50 years.
We'll have super fast internet, we'll have holograms. And
digital, I guess.
It really does seem that it's going to go forward as a space for learning and people.
It will still be an important meeting place. Students still need to get together.
I think it'll be a fantastic place to be.